Tomorrow marks 24 years since the terrorist attacks on September 11th. Right now, this is a look at the skyline of New York City at the Tribute in Light. It's a art installation representing the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center. What started as a temporary commemoration has now turned into an annual event to honor the lives of those who were killed that day over 20 years ago. September 11th has changed many facets of national security in America,
including how first responders do their jobs. CBS 42's Maddie McQueen has the story.
I spent the day talking with fire departments around Pelham in Birmingham. They say while some of the changes that came after 9/11 were physical, others were more internal.
Before 9/11, fire department or firefighters' mental health maybe wasn't at the forefront. Because of that and seeing the backlash and the trauma that's associated with 9/11, that, more attention has been paid to our mental health.
Like many, Captain Orlando Reynolds with Birmingham Fire and Rescue remembers exactly where he was when the Twin Towers were hit on September 11th, 2001.
I was actually just getting off work from the station and I was headed home, got home, and I actually thought I was looking at some type of infomercial. Seeing it live on TV, it was just kind of very humbling to see this actually happening right before your eyes.
Reynolds says since 9/11, he's noticed firefighters think differently about the job.
The little things some people may have taken for granted, not only just firefighters, but civilians as well, we don't do that anymore. We understand that going home in the morning to your family is really a blessing.
Waiting to go upstairs, and they exploded. The whole lobby collapsed on the lobby inside.
That's a familiar sound on any active scene with firefighters. After 9/11, the communication on scenes evolved. The Department of Homeland Security was created. Pelham Fire says under DHS, the National Incident Management System was made, allowing local, state, and federal resources to communicate on larger incidents.
With an event of that magnitude, all of our resources have to come together and work together. We all have to be on the same page and on the same team so that we can get the job done.
Firefighting uniforms have also gone through upgrades as a result of 9/11. From their helmets to their boots, Pelham Fire says they can now withstand more hazardous materials and detect chemical and biological weapons.
One of the things that we try to stay vigilant about is making sure our crews have respiratory protection in the event that they encounter any sort of respiratory contaminants, that we don't have any pulmonary issues later in their career.
A handful of 9/11 remembrance events will be held around the region tomorrow. You can find a link and details to those on the CBS 42 mobile news app. Reporting in Birmingham, Maddie McQueen, CBS 42 News.